What's going on, everybody? Matt here with Patriot Comics. So if you saw my last video, you might know that I'm on the road traveling for my job, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. And I just recently went to a local comic book shop, but they really didn't have any inventory. I only picked up 2 books for New Comic Book Day, and there really wasn't anything in their back issues. Wasn't the greatest selection. But a subscriber and a viewer commented on that video and said, I really need to check out a record shop that sells comic books. And I was really intrigued, so I had to go check it out. It's my last day here in Atlanta, so I went over there. It's in a little area called Little Five Points on the eastern side of Atlanta, and it's a record shop that has a big selection of vinyl records, rock and roll memorabilia, all different stuff like that, but they have a small section of comic books, and I found some great books. I'm really excited. I can't wait to show you what I picked up. Let's take a look at that shop now, and then we'll see everything that I picked up. This store was called Criminal Records, which I think is just a great name. And as you see here, it's a nice little shop. They had a stage in the back where they have live music. There was multiple shelves and bins of vinyl records, rock and roll t-shirts, memorabilia. There was stuff all over the walls, and they even had comic books. This was a really cool store. I'm so happy that one of my subscribers pointed it out, and I was able to go visit there before I left this city. As you see, they had a nice little display case with some cool books, some Turok, some Spider-Man. I mean, there was all different types of books in here. It was really surprising because they had Golden Age books here. Some Golden Age, some early Silver Age, a lot of just random stuff, books I've never seen before, titles I've not really familiar with. They had some funny books here with some Woody the Woodpecker, some popular comics down below here, some really cool 10-cent Golden Age books from the late 40s. I mean, the selection of comics that was here was pretty amazing. They had a wall of keys. I don't know if you can see in the footage, but up top is the first solo book of Doctor Strange. Really, really cool book. I think the price was around $650 or something like that. They had a little rack here of sets of comics, this glass display case. I thought it was really cool. Nice presentation, all different types of books on display. And then they also had bins of back issues. There were some older books. They were all priced individually. And then they also had new comics that you just pay cover price for. So there was some modern stuff, there was some older stuff, and everything in between. A really nice little selection here. I was diving through, and I found some pretty cool books. I really can't wait to show you. I was just kind of looking through, seeing what they had. They had stuff from the 80s and 90s. They had some modern stuff. And then, all of a sudden there's Golden Age books mixed in the Bronze Age and Silver Age. Here's the first appearance of Magic in comic books, priced at $5. I think that was a great deal. Some Son of Tarzan. That Katie Keene book was like a modern Katie Keene. It wasn't the Golden Age good stuff. But there was all different books in here. The prices were extremely fair. Most books were priced, anywhere from $1, $2, $3. And then there were some better books that were priced very fair as well. All right, so as you see, I'm sitting here in my hotel room. It's my last day in Atlanta, Georgia. And I went to Criminal Records, which is a record store, but they have comic books. And it was a lot of fun. They had a great selection, a whole bunch of back issues, even a wall of keys, and some really cool stuff. And I found some great books to add to my PC. I'm really excited to show you today. First book is pretty interesting, and I'm just starting to get into this little niche of comic book collecting, and that is foreign comics. Here we have Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. This is a French copy of issue 202. It's got a really cool Spidey and Punisher cover. Really excited about this one. As you see, it was priced at $15, which I think is not a horrible price for, a Amazing Spider-Man, and it's a foreign comic. I'm just getting into foreign comics now. Stay tuned. I actually have a video coming up really soon where I bought a pretty decent haul of foreign comics from all different countries around the world. It's really cool. I'm really excited to start collecting some more books that are, in different languages, printed in different countries. Just a little niche collecting aspect of comic books. So this is Amazing Spider-Man. It's a cover from issue 202. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure what story is printed in here. It could be issue 202, or it could be a different story and they just swiped the cover. Honestly, I'm not sure, but it was priced at $15. I thought it was a pretty good deal, and I'm really excited to add this to my foreign comic collection. The next one here is just a little run filler that I needed. This is Gen 13, issue number 4. It was only priced at $3. I love Gen 13 and all of J. Scott Campbell's story and artwork. Really cool book here. I collect Gen 13, and I needed this one for the run, so not too bad at all for $3. And it's a nice high-grade copy as well. I also found some Bronze Age DC horror. This is House of Mystery. What is this? Issue 306, featuring I, Vampire. It's got a great cover with Jack the Ripper. Really cool. I, Vampires in London with Jack the Ripper here, and just a cool, interesting story. This book is in really high grade, which is awesome, and it was priced at $3. I had to pick it up for $3. Anytime I find Bronze Age horror for like $5 or less, I have to grab it. And it's a nice high-grade book, and it's got a really cool cover. Also, the cover is done by Joe Kubert, which is just icing on the cake as well. So really cool book here for just $3. I had to grab it. Really cool cover. Next, we have some more Bronze Age horror, and this is The Unexpected. Issue number, the price tag's cutting it off. I think it's issue 220. Really cool book. I believe it's from like 1982, something like that. It's got like a Christmas, winter theme going on with the monster sticking his hand out from the newsstand here. I thought this was really cool. This book is an extremely high grade. Definitely in the 9s. There's no spine ticks. It's a really sharp copy. It was priced at $12, so a little bit more than that last book we saw, which is only $3, but this was priced at $12. Honestly, it's Bronze Age horror, later Bronze Age, I guess, but still high grade. $12. I figured I'd grab it. It's got a really cool cover. I really like this one a lot, so I had to grab it. Plus, I'm out of town. Sometimes when I'm out of town, I like to spend a little bit more than I would if I was back home. I don't know. Is anybody else like that? I feel like I'm not really on vacation. I'm here for work. But sometimes when I'm like out and I've been spending money, and I figured what's another couple extra bucks to buy a cool comic book. All right, next one, we have some more Bronze Age horror. This is Journey into Mystery. What is that? Issue number 15, featuring the Molting Monster. Really, really cool book. This one is also in pretty high grade as well. It was only priced at $10. I thought that was a great deal for such a nice looking book. Condition on this is really nice. Every time I find Bronze Age horror stuff, they're always really beat up, covered in spine ticks, chipping, tears. They're usually lower grade. But for this one, nice high grade, and the back cover is like brilliant white. So, I had to grab it. $10, definitely needs a new bag and board. But $10 I thought was a great deal. Moving on to another book here from the Bronze Age. This is a nice little key. This is Marvel Feature issue number 2. This is the second appearance of the Defenders. Really great cover with Hulk and Namor. Also a really nice condition as well. Some nice grade on this book. It was priced at only $20. I thought that was a really good deal. This book, I believe in like mid-grade, is like around $40-$50 book, fair market value. So for $20 in this condition, I had to pick it up. I recently picked this book up, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 months ago. I paid around $15 or $20, but it was a much lower grade than this. And I ended up selling it for, I think for like $35 or $40. I don't know. I definitely sold it a little bit more than I paid. And it was lower grade than this book. And I scored this one for 20 bucks. I had to grab it. I saw it sitting in the back issues. And I'm like, wow, nice key. The second appearance of Defenders in comics. Really great book. Awesome team. I like the Defenders, and I had to grab this one since I no longer had it in the collection. Figured I'd grab it at such a great price. Also, found some Golden Age books. Yeah, I found some Golden Age books at the record shop. This is Terry and the Pirates. This is issue number 12. This is a pretty nice looking book for its age. This is from 1948, I believe. I mean, the book looks really nice. It's got, some color rub and some creases and a couple little issues, but honestly, for a from the 1940s, late 1940s Golden Age book, pre-code, really cool. Terry and the Pirates. It's got the main characters here on the cover, and it was priced at what, $10, $10 for a 40s comic that's in decent grade. There's no rips, there's no tears, there's no chipping. Really nice looking book. Only 10 bucks. I had to grab it. I love Golden Age pre-code books, even if they're like kind of goofy stories like this. But I'm really excited about this one. I think the price was right. Last book here, I thought was pretty cool as well. Another Golden Age book. This is Popular Comics. Really cool book here. What is this? Issue number 103. Popular Comics 103, priced at only $15. And this book's actually in better grade than the last one we just saw. This is from 1944, I believe. Priced at 15 bucks, I had to grab it. They actually had a few more at the same price. I just wasn't really a big fan of the covers. Honestly, I just bought the one that I thought had the greatest cover. This Popular Comics run, it's from this is from Dell Comics. Terry and the Pirates, that's from Harvey Publications. But Popular Comics is from Dell. And in this series was the first appearance of Dick Tracy. This is where he was introduced in this comic book run. And this is not a key or anything like that. But also, but it is just a great Golden Age book. 1944, Popular Comics, issue 103. It's in great condition, and for $15, I had to grab it. So that's everything I bought from a record store. I went to a comic book shop in this town, and I didn't find anything. I went to a record store, and I found Golden Age, Bronze Age horror, my favorite stuff of, my favorite comics to collect. And the prices were incredible. A really great shop. As you saw in the footage, they had a handful of books in their back issues. They had a wall of keys. They had the first solo Doctor Strange. It was priced around like $675, I think, which I guess is not a horrible price because it looked like it was in pretty good condition. I talked to the owner of the shop. He was helping me with these comics. He said that they were all from his personal collection, and he thought that Doctor Strange book was I think he said it was like a 6 or a 7. So for, less than $700, let me know down in the comments, what do you think about that? But it was really cool to see some keys up on the wall. They had like sets, they had dollar books, they had priced books, they had new comics. Really cool shop. So, and then they also had all the vinyl records as well, which, I'm a big music guy, so that was really cool. I was diving through the records. But of course, I had to pick up comics. I didn't buy any records. I bought more comic books. But really fun, really great store. Thank you to the subscriber who pointed this out to me and told me to go check out this record store. I had no idea that it even existed, and it was really cool. So thank you to my subscriber and viewer who told me to go check this place out. So that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed checking out my comic book haul from a record store. Really cool. All right, thanks everybody. I appreciate you watching. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you can see when I upload my next video. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.